Well, hello guys. Now this is the part two for this e-commerce business setup or business planning video. In the last topic, we have talked about the business setup in 4 or 5 different components. We talked about how do you set up a e-commerce store, something like this. We also uploaded a product on this e-commerce store. We talked about how do you set up the Shopify store, why we need a Shopify store. We also talked about a Roboso Cloud, a dropshipping portal through which you can serve all of these products for any website. Now, today in this video, we are going to cover up the second topic or second video for this business planning lecture, which is going to contain marketing and the management part. Now, so whenever you have a product ready, whenever you have the business ready, I guess the most important part of any business is marketing that business. And in today's time, it's all about marketing that business over the internet in the form of 3 different ways. So I guess everything starts with organic marketing. So whenever you think about marketing your product, after having the website, after having the business, then first of all, you need to set up the marketing platforms. Now these platforms starts with setting up the Facebook page. Number one, it's totally free. It does not cost you anything. So you can see in the cost column, I have not added any charge for Facebook page. You can't run the ads, you can't do anything in advertisement if you don't have a Facebook page. Then you need to have a Instagram profile, you need to have a YouTube channel, you may need to have a Snapchat account, Snap account, Snap or maybe TikTok, if not in India. And then finally, you can have a Google business page. We call it Google My Business page so that you can show people that you're available on maps. These are called the properties or the platforms setup. I shall not be calling it platforms. People get confused. Let me call it digital properties. Now, these properties are needed along with having a website. Now, once you have these properties available, then in the second stage, you can start advertising or you can start marketing on these properties. So this marketing platform is divided, or marketing component is divided into organic marketing, advertisement, and marketplace. And I have a different and a complete slide for it. So how do you start with it? So you start with setting up the Facebook page. You write down the status. You set up a Instagram business profile. You set up a YouTube channel. Then you set up Google Analytics and Search Console accounts for SEO listings. You set up a Merchant Center account. Now, Merchant Center account is an account which looks something like this, which is going to have all of your products in it. So I guess I'm having Merchant Center set up on this website, on another website. And having the Merchant Center means all the products which you have on the website can also be shown to Google, which gets shown via this Merchant Center. If you don't have the Merchant Center account available, you can't show your ads in Google Ads. Now, once you have the Merchant Center available, then you need to have the Google business listing and you can decide the keywords for SEO. Now, these all listings are needed to actually have your business in place. But then having these listings will not even work. You have to start doing the monthly postings. We call it marketing for awareness. So you have to post at least around 20 posts on Facebook every month, maybe somewhere around 20 posts on Instagram every month again. And then you have to boost these posts with some amount. So it's the combination of monthly creatives plus postings plus boostings. So you have to combine these 3 things, and then you can cover up the organic marketing part till some extent. So first of all, it's all about setting up the digital properties. Second of all, it's all about publishing content on these properties, which could cost you somewhere around 30,000 rupees in a month. If you hire a designer, if you hire someone who could shoot these videos, also post these videos over the internet. And then you have to connect with the influencers by doing the influencer marketing. Now, these people can create the influencer post, can get you into the uh, product gifting programs, can run a commission model for you. So you can run a commission model program with influencers, with some other people who can help you push these products in the internet. Then you can do affiliate marketing. You can think about email marketing. These two parts are also the part of the organic marketing. But if you're starting your journey, you can stick with these two things initially. Setting up the digital properties, which is totally free, then doing the organic marketing, which means posting the content over the internet every month. Now, once your organic marketing is set, then we get into the advertisement part. Now, before I get into advertisement, I would like to tell you what does advertisement mean, because I just got a couple of clients from people and they wanted me to advertise their brand, their business, their product over the internet without spending anything. And I was like, bro, and then I really had to like tell them the definition of advertisement. I really got frustrated. I get frustrated at times when people ask me to advertise their product over the internet, either with a very less amount or without even having any amount. And trust me, guys, it happens with me. So, people in India are having amazing ideas, they have amazing products, they have amazing websites, but then advertisement world is very, very expensive. It's very expensive. Trust me, guys. And you have to compete with a lot of companies. And I told you a story in the previous video, in the part one of this video, where I talked about the key players that if you have to think about developing a e-commerce business in the market, you have to compete with companies like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, FirstCry, eBay, Snapdeal, oh my God, and the list keeps going. Meesho is also a very new company these days. And then you have the uh, quick commerce companies like Zepto, then you have Blinkit, and the list again keeps going. So advertisement is very, very expensive. Companies, people who really have ideas and they want to make this idea into a business, if their idea is very unique, if you are providing something which has never been provided in the world, then definitely you don't need any form of advertisement, but you need some sort of marketing. You need to organically put your product into the market through different channels. You need to take your product into to different people, to a long list of people over the internet by doing boosting of those postings. And then advertisement is for people who want to get their product to market where people or where customer can start buying these products. Anyways, now when it comes to advertisement, we have different platforms available. I guess the oldest platform of advertisement over the internet is Google Ads, where people start with search campaign. So when they want to target their ads to customer, they just go on Google and they search for the product. If not Google, they can list down their products within Facebook, which is called as Facebook or Meta Ads. Then in Meta, they have another platform which is called as Instagram Ads. They have YouTube Ads, which is again like a platform of Google. And they have TikTok Ads, which is not running in India, but outside India, TikTok is very popular in Middle East and European countries. So what is advertisement? Yeah, so I was just talking about this story when people have come up to me and they wanted me to promote their product. And then I had to tell them the advertisement definition. So, advertisement is like, let's say you want to advertise, you want to publish your ad in Times of India, you want to publish your ad on a TV, on a radio. So, if you want to publish an ad in Times of India, then Times of India has to charge you a cost for that. So maybe, so the process is like you connect with any publisher, with any vendor, with any person who, who connects you with Times of India, who connects you with Hindustan Times, who may connect you with a magazine, who may connect you with your radio. But then all of these companies like Times of India, Hindustan Times have to charge the costing to put that banner in the newspaper. Similarly, when you go to platforms like Google, then they allow you to post the video for free on YouTube. If you go to Facebook, they allow you to post the banner or a video for free on Facebook in the form of Facebook posting. If you go to Instagram, You always put your photo, you always put your reels for free on Instagram, but if you have to advertise it, then you have to pay the amount to all of these companies. So advertisement means is sponsored. Advertisement means paid promotion that you are doing, or I shall rather call it paid marketing that you are doing with all these platforms. And that's why it involves a lots and lots of cost. When people ask me how much to advertise, how much to pay to these companies, I really don't have an answer for them. Like, okay, so there are parameters which I need to check them when it comes to advertising. So let's say if a company comes to me, he want to ask me how much to advertise on Google. I say you advertise any amount to Google. You can start with advertising 10,000 rupees a month, maybe 1,000 rupees a month, and then you can go to 1 CR a month. How do I how do I define the number? So I have to ask them, tell me how much traffic do you want in a month? So let's say if the average cost to get a customer is 10 rupees and they want 1,000 traffic, I give them a figure of 10,000 rupees simply by multiplying these two numbers. If they ask me, okay, they want to sell 100 products in a month, and if I figure out that the cost per sale is around 400 and they want to sell 100 products, then I tell them the figure that for Google to get 400 sales, you have to spend 40,000 amount. So this costing is totally depends upon how much you pay to how many sales you are looking forward to generate, or how many clicks you are looking forward to generate. But then just to give you an idea, you shall be advertising at least with around 1 lakh rupees a month, maybe at least 50,000 rupees a month, even if you go with one single platform. Then only you can expect getting around let's say 100 sales. I'm giving you this figure because in the e-commerce industry, the average cost per sale stays anywhere around 200 rupees. So let's say the idea is to get 100 sales in a month. Let's say I write 100, then the costing is around, so let's say I multiply 100 with 200, it's going to be 20,000 rupees. However, to get this cost per sale of 200, we have to spend a lot of money initially. So when we start advertising, when we launch different campaigns in the beginning, then we don't get this cost per sale of 200. Initially, the cost per sale stays around 400, 500 rupees, which means the cost per sale in the first month comes out to be around 50,000 rupees. And then by optimizing the campaigns each and every month, we slowly and gradually drop down this cost from 500 to 400 to 300 to 200, and it could go up till around 100 rupees. I'm talking about generic e-commerce products. I have not seen, like, you will hardly get sales less than 100. But then this need, uh, like, this cost will take at least around 5 to 6 months to start selling your products in the at the cost of 100 rupees. Again, this is not 100% correct. This is just an estimation of what I have seen. But ideally, if you are thinking about advertising your products over the internet, think about having a budget of anywhere around 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees a month. Also, when you are going with multiple platforms. So that's how you can think about advertising your product over the internet. If you want, I would be having multiple media plans. This is the project planning for 91 Springtails, the project which I have shown you in the last video. This is the keyword planning for this project. I shall also be having a media planning for this project somewhere on this sheet only. Okay, so here we have the media planning. In this media planning, we have decided to spend 40,000 rupees for different campaigns, including branding, search, shopping, performance max, dynamic remarketing, traffic conversion. We have lots and products, lots of campaigns in both these platforms. And finally, the idea was to generate 90 conversions, only 90 sale, with the cost per sale of 446 rupees. Quite expensive cost per sale. Anyway, so that's how you can think about advertising your brand on different platforms. Now, one of the most amazing part is marketplace setup. So let's say you don't want to advertise on any of these platforms. What you do then? So if you don't have an advertisement cost, you have a very amazing option. This is all about listing your product on Amazon by becoming the Amazon seller partner. You can simply click on this link, on board with Amazon, on board with Flipkart, become a Flipkart seller, on board with Myntra. If you are in UAE, on board with Noon. Then you can start listing all of your products completely free on these marketplaces, and you don't even need to advertise anything. But then the sales are going to take a while. It's going to take their own course to start generating profits, to start generating sales for you. And then additionally, you can use the advertising for all these platforms. So these platforms allow you to advertise within themselves. We call it marketplace advertisement, starting with Amazon ads, Flipkart ads, Myntra ads, and Noon ads. All these platforms provide advertising on these platforms. And here we have the advertising links for them. So if not marketing and advertisement, you can simply get with marketplace setups or marketplaces. In the end, we can get into the last part of this business plan, which is all about a management plan. What, how many people you need to manage this entire business? So I guess first of all, the requirement is to have a content creator, the person who creates the content. Now, this could be an expert, an agency, an in-house person, maybe someone whom you uh, like make an employee of this entire business model as a content creator, someone who creates the content. Now, this one could be a photographer, this one could be a graphic designer, someone who has a good hand in designing and photography. This person shall come at the cost of around 30,000 to 40,000 or 50,000 rupees a month in the Indian market, depending on the city that in which you are onboarding this person. But you need a content creator, someone who could create a content for you. Without this content, you cannot really think about selling the products. Even if you get the like content for your products, you would need regular content to put in the advertisement campaigns. You would need regular content to put over the internet. So this could be a content creator or a social media marketing executive. Now the second person that you would need is going to be a digital marketer or a performance marketer. Digital marketing means a person, the marketer means a person who knows how to launch all these campaigns in Google, in Meta, in TikTok, maybe in Snapchat, but he's not really capable enough to get a performance. So when I say performance, it means someone who not only launches the campaign, who could really drop down the cost per sale starting from 500 to 100 rupees for a product. This could vary somewhere in between 30,000 rupees to maybe 60,000 rupees. If it's just a digital marketer with 1 or 2 years of experience, you could get him or her as low as 30,000. If he's an excellent person with experience of 3 to 4 years in advertisement, he shall be charging somewhere in between 60 to 80. Then you would need a product inventory executive, someone who could manage your product inventory when you get an order from the internet. This shall cost you somewhere in between 15,000 to 20,000 rupees. So I've added this list of costing for the entire month. I have also added the performance marketing cost near about 50,000 rupees. So adding all of these costs for you shall charge you somewhere in between 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees for a month. So that's how you can calculate your business costing if you are thinking about setting up any e-commerce portal over the internet. And then if you download this plan from the video link or from somewhere, you shall be getting all of these sub sheets so you can create a business plan for yourself. I shall be seeing you in the other videos where we talk about the campaigns, businesses, and the business.